Warning, you are not watching Siskel and Ebert.
You are now entering Wang World.
So I'll go back with another video. I'm Strange Wang, and today I have a film review for the movie Joyride that just came out. Before we get to that, please go down to the description box below, donate some Bob De Niro, that cheese, that cheddar, that mozzarella, so I don't have to make sexual artwork, even though that sounds like a really good, fun idea. And the artwork in this movie was actually pretty fucking dope. I would totally buy a vagina lotus flower. It looked fantastic. They should make those. I would definitely buy one. Anyways, just please donate money. Hit the thanks button underneath this video. Do that. It's greatly appreciated. It improves the channel tremendously. What also improves the channel is when you click that subscribe button. It helps us grow, and we like growing. So, bad phrasing. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you do either of those two things, then
I appreciate that.
But let's get down to brass tacks. I gave Joyride a 8 out of 10 Wangs.
Why?
Because this is a very funny movie with a ton of heart. And if a comedy is lacking in heart, the comedy has to be really fucking good. And nowadays, Strange Wang, don't find comedies to be super funny. This year, they've been pretty alright. They've been pretty decent. And this is one of those ones that's really, really solid. And that heart puts it over the edge. And it makes it a good movie, in my opinion.
What else?
One thing that I really liked about this, and it might be just a me thing, but there's a lot of movies out that are like Asians and their parents and that relationship and wanting to live up to their standards and things like that. Turning Red, Boogie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. They're all really good movies, but that Asian parent relationship has been done. It's been done in different ways. It's been done in many different ways. But this movie, they're like, you know what? We're going to make an Asian movie a little different. We're going to give our main character no fucking parents. So that was a nice turn. It added a bit of freshness. And I really liked that a lot.
Am I lying?
It added a new element to this. And I feel like when it comes to race and culture and in general, that you need to have movies about things that are most common. But there's more to people than that, and culture differences and stuff like that. And I'm glad we got to explore a little bit more of the Asian culture with different scenarios, different types of Asians. And this movie, it brings that to the table. And not only did I laugh, did I have emotions, did I tear up? I learned a little bit. You know, I felt like I came out of the movie a little bit more knowledgeable than I did going into it, which is always good. What wasn't good is the jokes of this movie. They have some good jokes, but a lot of jokes are bad. I could go the rest of my fucking life without having a movie use one of the characters to puke on another character for comedic value.
Ew, that was completely unnecessary. Disgusting.
I never need to see that again. Nor do I ever need to see a poop joke in a movie again. This movie's rated R. This is not for 13-year-olds. That person threw up on this person. Silence in the theater. That's no good for a comedy. You want people to laugh, snicker, go, something. But that, no one gave a fuck about that. No one liked that. Stop doing that, Hollywood. The comic relief character, also not good. Not funny. Kind of whack. They had their moment. They shined. That part was alright. It made sense. It was solid. They had a little bit of character development to that person. But overall, that character was weak and not funny. But there are jokes in this movie that is funny. They are funny. They build those up. You have just lines of dialogue that are snickering funny. You have a montage of sex scenes, which is pretty damn hilarious. And then it climaxes, pun intended, to a bigger, raunchier scene. And when it comes to a raunchy movie, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket in the beginning. They built to something, and it was even funnier when that joke happened. And without a doubt, one of the best parts of the movie. I loved it a lot. Building comedy is great. You see a lot in stand-up, and this took a stand-up approach with this joke, and it was incredible. It's my favorite part of the movie. And I'm kind of a pervert, so that also explains it. One thing I didn't like in this movie, besides the jokes, was the predictable storyline. Story beats we've seen in other movies. Obviously, that's going to happen. This movie just had a lot of them. But the pacing is so good, you get over those very quickly. They go into more that are also kind of predictable. You get out of those, and it hits you with that heart. And pacing-wise, this film set up perfectly. Like, tremendously made, scene by scene by scene by scene, very well thought out to get you to A to B to C to the end of the movie, which felt like I was watching a 30-minute TV show instead of an hour-and-a-half movie, which is great. Movies are too long nowadays.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
Another thing to help to get over the predictability is the heart, the emotion in this movie. You actually care about these characters. Again, that build-up to the point of one character explodes and is mad at everyone, and then you have to go and, I love you, I'm sorry I said that, I'm sorry I said what I said, I love you too. We've seen it a billion times, this movie. I actually care when these characters do it.
That there's impressive.
What also helps me care is the acting. The acting in this movie is
tremendous performance.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
And because of that great chemistry on camera, I cared when I got these moments that I knew were coming, that I've seen before in other movies. I still cared about them. And that's because I like these characters. Chemistry, again, is amazing.
One more thing.
Overall, this raunchy comedy does what it needs to do. It made me laugh. It got emotion. And at the end of the day, there's more good stuff in this movie than there is bad. But there is some problems with this film, which is why I gave it 8 Wangs out of 10. Let Strange Wang know in the comment section below your thoughts and opinions about Joyride. Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.